The music was only there to provide an atmosphere for us to worship the Lord. And that's what tonight was about. It was about chasing the glory of God. It was about opening your heart as much as you possibly can to receive whatever God has for you on this night. If we ever decide to do this again, those of us that have been here tonight kind of already know what to expect. So next time, I think we'll do this again this time next month. And it's just a time for you to come and open your heart to God and let the music just set the atmosphere for you to open your heart to God. Because if you just let it be good music, that's all it will be. And you'll leave this building entertained, but you will not leave here changed by the glory of God. So you've got to come in ready to open your heart to God and just allow the worship of the Lord to lead you into that place of receiving. I can't tell you what you're going to receive, but I do know this: the glory of God has an emissary. And when the emissary of the glory of God comes, healings take place, deliverances take place, the rescuing of the soul takes place, salvation takes place, and all of that gets you ready to have an audience with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. That's what tonight is about. And I'm hoping that as many of you as are listening to my voice tonight will ready your hearts and get to this place. And if you want us to come to your place, we'll come to your place. But it's all about just opening your heart and getting ready to hear the glory of God. Dr. Martin Luther King said that the most segregated time in the United States is Sunday morning during church hours. When the Bible is very clear on this matter, that there is a number in heaven that no man can number, and it is a number out of every kindred, every tongue, and every nation. I was encouraged to see the members of the YCLC come and worship the Lord in their way and in their native tongue. It does not matter if we understood the words. We got the message that we worship God together. We worship God with unity. And each of us, it took each of us to drop some of our prejudices and to drop some of our attitudes about denomination, to drop our attitudes about race, to drop our attitudes about an ethnicity or about where you just happen to be from, and to gather in for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to give God what is due Him, and that is the glory. So my message to the YCLC, to the Youth Leadership Conference of America, please keep doing what you are doing. Let's unify the church. Let's unify all of God's people until we worship God in Korean, in Urdu, in Spanish, in English, in every tongue and nation. Listen, there's 210 nations under heaven and about 180 languages that are spoken. And I think all of them should be represented. Job at it, and I'm encouraging you as God's man to continue to do what you're doing. I appreciate that Father and Mother Moon have spent their lives unifying the world. And I am deeply encouraged that they came to us, to the African American public. And I'm sure not only to the African American public, but our churches tend to be neglected by larger church organizations, by larger church movements. And so we kind of have to do things on our own, and we have done things on our own for a great many years. But I am encouraged that Father and Mother Moon have reached out with their resources to help build the kind of unity around the world that is helping churches be viable and powerful members of their communities. Listen, I don't know how deep I want to get into this, but any change in the community takes money and people. And if you don't have the right resources behind you, I don't care what's in your heart. The Bible says money answereth all things. At some point, it's going to be about how much resource you can pull together. We can pull together the people, but without the resources that Father and Mother Moon have brought to our communities, I just don't think that things would be as good as they are and as good as they are going to be. So my message to Father and Mother Moon is thank you for the many, many years of faithful service to the Lord that you've given, and keep doing what you're doing.
Universal Peace Federation founder, Reverend Dr. Sun Myung Moon. Welcome, welcome, welcome.